After returning from down under from a difficult tournament, head coach Anna Shepherd says this has been one of her toughest assignments to date.
This would have been my 5th World Championship, the third one with Barbados, 2 with Antigua, and it has been the hardest tournament I've ever been to. Netball on the asphalt is completely different netball to netball on the wood floor. Netball need a home. We have qualified for all our World Championships, we have qualified for all our Commonwealth Games. We need a wood floor to practice on.
She also identified the strengths and weaknesses of the Barbados team.
The key to pickup was really good. Our court showed a lot of experience. The youngsters, Shanika was actually very good. I would say the shoot and the Shanika also, and Faye played her part also. You know, the shooters were really, really good. I thought we were a little weak in the center court. We could have done with some more attempts at goal. The defenses played strong and hard, you know, as usual. But I would say that the shooters really stepped up in this particular tournament.
Senior player Nikita Payne, formerly Pigot, agreed with Shepherd with regards to the various playing conditions.
It was challenging having to adjust because here we play on the concrete Barbara Green, and then having to go there on the wooden floor. Like, passes have to be different, the way how you run have to be different, and then having the, like, right now we're breathing the fresh air, then you have to deal with the air condition, the lighting, like everything is a drastic difference than what we play here in Barbados.
I think in order for us to better prepare, we need to pretty much assimilate those conditions here in Barbados before.
Yeah, we definitely need to step it up.
BNA President Nisha Craigwell was also on hand to witness the team's return. She too is calling for better playing facilities.
When we go on the international scene, we are expected to do well, and we can only do so in the right environment. If we practice the right things at home, then we'll be able to transition them when we get on the international scene. But there's no way that we should be going to an international tournament and for the first time our athletes are experiencing a sprung or wooden floor as we know it.
And the captain, Rian Nels, says that despite that rough outing, the experience was very educational, especially for the younger players.
I think it's always good for the youngsters, especially to see the top players at that level competing is always a good experience. In terms of our performance, I know there were some games that we felt we should have won but didn't. We were in there but didn't quite push through to the end. So those would be disappointments and also learning experiences. But I felt in terms of the comeback and still continue to play through that and play through everything that was going on, I think it showed good character.
Sean Green, CBC Sports.
In volleyball, Brighton's Rockets, Flow St. Free Brokers Deacons and Carlton were all in the winner's row when the Godwin Enterprises senior knockouts continued last night. It was ladies' night at the Vildy Gym as both the defending champions, Rockets and Deacons, were carried to 5 sets, while Carlton had an easier time against the juniors. CBC's Damian Best reports.
Ladies taking over the Vildy Gym. Deacons in green up against Warrens. Assistance from the net, earning Warrens the point. Deacons now going to their big weapon, Julia Lewis from outside. Too much to handle. But Warrens kept it close throughout the first set. In fact, the two teams were happy to exchange points. Lack of communication there. Deacons, though, would claim the first set, 26-24. Pace on the spike, no answer. Deacons secured the second as well. Good double block at the net. Placement, a key component. Good awareness. Too much space to choose from. Deacons take it 25-21. But Warrens finally found the remedy in the third and fourth sets. Lewis in no position to recover. Anthesia Mason again leading by example. Cheeky. A touch of genius. Warrens win the third and fourth. 26-24, 25-22. But in the fifth and decisive set, Deacons did just enough to get past their opponents. 15-13. Next up, Rockets closest to the screen versus Club United. Club United started really well, drawing first blood, 29-27. It wasn't easy at all, but they were finding some form. Lisa Clark past the block and into space. In fact, Club United were up by 2-1. The score sheet reading 29-27, 12-25, 25-23. Nikita Wickham now getting the third set going. But Rockets knew they needed to turn the tables quickly. Shari Matthews guiding the attack. Busy from all angles. Matthews, too much for our opponents to retrieve. Rockets take the fourth, 25-14. The fifth all to play for Maya Evelyn with the ace for the club. Rockets, though, would seal the victory in the fifth set. A done deal, 15-11. Carlton now in red playing juniors. Juniors on the board, 25-18 in the first. Very next play, an ace. Can they maintain it? Not to be. Carlton command the second, 25-13. Now in the third. Set to the outside and finished. Aisha Maycock and Shakira Jack having an excellent game. Then at the net, coming up big, the third in the bag as well, 25-19. The fourth, juniors showing a little fight. Kayla James hitting with a vengeance. But the ship had already sailed. Carlton winning the matchup, 18-25, 25-13, 25-19, 25-12. Damien Bess, CBC Sports.
In football, Manchester United have drawn first blood in their opening game of the UEFA Champions League qualification round, beating the Belgian club Bruges in their first leg tie this evening.
For the first time since the